So if you have nothing to hide, you remember?
Yeah.
Story is?
Yeah, no, that's, and I still think it's.
Yeah. Why was I now saying it was a bad thing? What exactly did I want them to do? How could I think such a thing about them? Why had I waited so long to say something? I don't like the whole gaslighting of how could I think such a thing about them. I mean, if you logically look at it, them spending time together all the time, you could logically see it.
Yeah. You can draw some conclusions. Like honestly, lady, just run the DNA tests.
Yeah, exactly. So if you have nothing to hide, take the fucking DNA test. Luke was more understanding than Amy. Of course he was. He respected my feelings, or at least he acted like he did. Amy appeared to feel more betrayed by what I said. I ended up apologizing several times, even though I'm not sure I did anything wrong. You didn't. That's called gaslighting. It's manipulation, narcissism. Luke also apologized for anything he'd done. How do we think about that?
If you didn't.
He apologizes for anything he'd done to indicate he was unfaithful. I asked Amy more pointedly that if not Luke, who had fathered her children? She snapped back that it was none of my business. Someone is shutting down that fast.
Yeah, no, it seems fishy.
Yeah, we're smelling a little sushi up in here. I'm not proud to say that I lost my temper and said that after everything we had done for her and her children, such information was not a lot to ask, and perhaps she owed it to us. I regretted the words as soon as I said them, but Amy shouted back that I had never done anything for her, and that it was Luke and his parents who had kept her afloat all these years, not me.
Like, that's the thing, is like, so you just openly admitted to being a shit person. Like, oh, well, it's been Luke and his family keeping me afloat. Why do you have 4 kids if you've been relying on someone who is not your husband and not your family for that, and you still haven't gotten your shit together, but you keep pumping out kids? Baseline, you're a piece of shit. So I don't trust this lady for a fucking half a second.
There's a way to be certain, of course, not certain of my husband's fidelity, but of the paternity of Amy's children. So I asked Luke, for my own peace of mind, for the sake of our daughter and for our family unit, if he could please get a DNA test done.